And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. When we last left off, I did a big amount of grinding. We hit level 12. We have all the gear from town, excluding the big armor piece. Melody getting, the final headpiece. I realized the steel helm is actually for Rodai, so we got him that. And then, yeah, we were just missing the chest piece for Jacktard. And I didn't get the 700 gold one because I'm like, well, we already bought everything else for him, we can hold out due to levels and whatnot. Melody also has the ability to pretty much do this game's equivalent of summoning, kinda, through the spell's type called elemental, but we don't want to burn too much MP, but I'll definitely show it off. I think it changes as she levels, but we'll see. Just as an example. And then Rodai and he got a new spell. Jacktard he leveled up a spell, got a few others. Jacktard learned Return, though we can't use it here because the obvious reason being we can't actually teleport out of this dungeon, so that's a thing. But our survivability has gone up dramatically from where we were before. And we still have to heal between fights off and on, but, just to make sure that nobody gets too gibbed. Specifically, Melody. Rodai I don't care about as much in the gib department. I also did a little bit of mapping, so to speak, trying to make sure, I know where I'm going, so we don't waste too much time, getting lost for what it's worth. And whatnot. So let's continue, shall we? Now, we found some crests. We will be using them, but I want to make sure I get them all first before, using them. That way we can go to the different locations where we can use crests, and then we have both of them with us. Let's keep moving. Now, I believe from here... yeah, we're gonna go this them away. Yes. I feel like I'm missing something here. I guess I didn't come this way. I thought I did, but well, let's deal with this. Alright, let's move. So we can play something in here. Let's take a look at our possessions. Ta-da! Want to get a potion for our trouble? Alright, so that led us that way. Let us go ahead and go this way. Let's keep moving into another fight. Alright, let's keep moving, because we're not out of the woods yet. Let's get another one of these guys. Alright, and we're off to another crab fight. Yay. Alright, big win. Jacktard levels. Let's see how we're doing here. 1,000 to level. She's pretty close. Rodai's a little far out, so that's interesting. Remember, I don't know if I mentioned, promotion in this game is roughly at level 20, so we're almost there. We're, what, level 13 or 14 now? Yeah, 13, so we're more than halfway there. And our XP growth is going to be pretty consistently good, so... I mean, yeah, it's 1,000, but we're getting a lot of XP. We're getting about 40 to 60 on average, finally, so better growth overall. But still, we still got ways to go. Alright, let's keep moving. And this will give us the Snake Crest, which is a big one that we need to find. Because now we got to kind of go all the way back where we fought that first crab, which is kind of that little circular purple path that's got a little hole in the middle of it. So we got to make our way back that way. Alright, let's start making our way back. Because if we look at our map, there's only that one way. As we fight a Reaper, I don't know if you guys got to see the Reaper fight, but pretty much I think a clone of the last boss we fought, which by now we're way more stronger than we were then. So we'll kick his butt accordingly. Ooh, and we're getting some new attacks. We're getting power attacks, all kinds of extra damage and stuff. So it's kind of nice that they're doing, our crits are evolving. So that there is an element to that that's kind of cool. Keep going. Oop, wait, wrong turn. Very wrong turn. And yeah, let's go this way. See, there's a indent there. We can't do much about that yet. There we go. And then what we can do now, we were up here earlier, but we've now been able, we now have access to, in a sense, go deeper in the dungeon. Like so, which is always a good thing. Alright, melody levels. Always good. Which means Numbnuts Road Eye is going to level soon, which is, again, very good. Alright. Nothing there. And we get an Iron Brace, which we can sell because we already have one. Because they were cheap. So it's like we're finding the cheap treasure. Yay. And we get a critical juice, which I believe... Give that to Jack Tard. Yeah, that was pretty lame. Oh well. It is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. Let's go this way. So you can see you have to use both of those crests to get access to the Eagle Crest, which I believe is the final crest, which we can use in that junction that we saw that we couldn't actually go through. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So we're pretty much done with most of this dungeon. We just gotta get to that last little area where we can put in the crest. We're good to go. Yeah. Nope. Oh, there we go. Got a lot of fairy dust because there's actually enemies, fairy powder rather. There's a lot of enemies that drop it. For anybody wondering, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Hello, Bone Daddy. But is he like the other Bone Daddies, or is there something more? I've been waiting for the ones to come and receive this key. Now finally my Gaius is finished. I can rest in peace. My gaze is finished. The key is yours, but the quest is just starting. Now you must solve the mystery of Aborigine Mansion. I guess it's Aborigine, but I don't know. I don't know if that's how you spell it, so I'm just going to go with Aborigine because I just feel like it sounds fancier. Let me tell you something before I go. It's the secret of solving the mystery of the Aborigine Mansion. Engrave these words upon your heart. The hidden path to the mansion can be opened with a furniture switch. The power of the invisible spirits can be calmed with holy water. By doing so, the book will be yours. When the non-ticking hand says tea time, and if the Grey Knight who challenges everyone to a duel can be made to serve, then the ruler's door will be opened from the bed of the dead. Have you taken that in? Yup. You would do well to reflect on this. Luck be with you. If you're playing for the first time, you need to really write that down. Not gonna lie. And that gives us the golden key. So now we have the luxury of getting out of here. We still have to do it manually. We can't warp, I don't think. Pretty sure we still can't warp. So we have to get out of here by our own accord, our own will. Which is always easier said than done. And we're off. Alright, let's keep moving, because we're not out of here yet. By the way, Rodai leveled. Just for anybody keeping tabs. Because I know some of you guys do. Now, with that said, we are done with this dungeon for now. There'll actually be a reference to it later, I believe. But no worries. For now, we're done. We can sell off some of the things we found. Because that's just doubling down at that point, which is completely pointless. Oof. First things first, let's heal. And then what we're going to do is actually, we're going to go get some cool little trinket items and gear. And you might be saying, well, what do you mean? There's actually a dungeon we have access to that really does not benefit us directly outside of gear. The battles in there are not particularly easy. There's a goofy one that just requires you to preemptively prepare for the fight. You know, again, not gonna give away this details. So there is some goofiness that goes on with that. But let's take a look here for really quick. We should have the money, I think, after we sell off the extra gear that we got. Specifically this guy. And I think we're good. Yeah, we can sell off a couple of these. They give you pretty good gold too, so no reason not to dump the excess. And we have more than enough now to buy everything else. Buffing him to 79. After that, I think we're good. I think we have everything possible upgrade-wise to put on our characters, so yeah, that's as geared up as we can be. And then, of course, we're going to save. You never know what kind of bad things are going to happen. Whoops! You never know what kind of bad things are going to happen as you are exploring and doing other tasks, mind you. You know, like I said, this new area that we're going to is going to give us, a better weapon for Jacktard. It's going to give us definitely some more pixies. And I believe I believe we're also going to get a better shield too. And I'm trying to go through my head with what's here. And so that's just, that alone is the reason, is really the fundamental reason to go. And knock this out. So we're going to do exactly that. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave town. And this is before we go to the Aborigine Mansion. I don't know why I keep calling it that. I probably shouldn't, but I can't think of a better way to deal with that. So let's go here. And the whole point, too, is we're going to loot this place and then leave. We're not going to go just right through it right away. The enemies here are not exactly friendly, so definitely want to make sure we don't have to, you know, backtrack. And that's all it was. As we get into our first battle here. And strangely enough, I believe this is one of the harder enemies that we have to face. And we need to make sure... Well, let's go ahead and just fight him outright first. Because they use a magic attack, set of magic attacks, breathing, really. This is it. And it does pretty good amount of damage, and you'll notice that Melody is not faster than that attack. Because she's not faster than that attack, it means we can't heal after being hit by that. He's also raising his damage now. Again, things we gotta be wary of. You notice he's still freaking kicking too. That's why, you know, this is totally needs to be done. Yeah, that's rough. So let's go ahead and heal. Just put him up just in case. Let's see, go this way. As we get some old enemy types here. I believe our little flying friends here can paralyze. So let's go after them right away. Just to ensure that they don't cause problems for us down the road. You can already see the difficulty in this game picking up pretty damn quick. Hence why this is worth doing. We may even have to warp out of here just to get through it. And I screwed up, didn't I? At least there was a crit. That might offset what I've done, the mistake I've made. It is not, because he's... Oh, it didn't work. Okay, so we'll kill him, then kill the bat. The vampire bat. And then I just to be safe. that's good enough. Let's grab this. Definitely want that. So that way we can burn through our MP without having to worry too much. Okay, for us, we could just tear through these guys. You know, let's just go Brutal Fire. And like I said, because we can power through some of this, may as well, you know, use some of their skills. Help move things along, make getting through the game a little faster. Conserving is not relevant because we plan on leaving and then coming back to get through here later. So, just saying. Because of the big pieces of armor we have, we're really only taking damage mostly from the magic attacks. And the thing with the two heads is definitely a monster we need to be wary of. Yeah, this guy's not too bad. Got a lot of health, though. Good enough for me. There we go. We definitely need this. Which is a fairy named Peony. Another fairy. And I believe there's some goodies in here. And we get a power shield. Oops. So let's go ahead and equip that for even greater defense. Meaning we can sell the large shield when we go back to town. Let's take a look at where we are here. So I'm making an effort. We're going to explore a lot of this, but we do need to be very systematic about how we do it. Let's see. Just kind of constantly checking where we need to go and where we've been. We'll deal with this accordingly. Okay, let's see. Another fight here. Alright, let's see. You know what? Just to make sure I know where I've been, I'm going to make an effort to unlock all the coffins along the way, just to make sure, the tombs rather. That guarantees I know where I've been. Alright, let's keep moving here. Jacktard leveled yet again, which is always a good thing. And who could this be? We've got ourselves another monster. You know, so let's not take any chances since we woke him from his ever so needed slumber. As a ghoul. Not that this really does that much more damage. And he's down. Let's go ahead and cure that. some of you might be like, why don't you use your items? I'm like, not until we have replacements, number one, and number two, it's not really much of a point. Since we're gonna go back to town anyway, because like I said, this route will take us to, this dungeon will take us to the mansion, but you can explore this other part of it, which is completely optional. And you guys know me, I'm a glutton for punishment. Look at that guy smiling, I can't help it. Alright, let's keep moving. He dropped a leather robe, which was nice. And actually, one of the enemies dropped a helmet as well. This is the other reason to fight enemies. You can get item drops that give you a lot more gold. And you guys know me. I'm a glutton for punishment, and I like money. So what can I say? Right, easy as pie. Let me see here. I guess we'll go this way first. Open the crypt. I believe there's a Nogul in here. I could be wrong. Oh no, I'm definitely wrong. We'll just assume they're in all of them going forward. Burned a few herbs here, just to simplify things. I believe he's... there he is. So this should be a leprechaun. I believe it's... yeah. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, the stone gives it away. Always forget what the animations are for some of them. It's good because we tend to use the leprechaun more often than anything. Okay. So, another leprechaun. That'll make 4. So if we check our leprechauns here. We're doing pretty good with 4 leprechauns. Alright, I'm gonna go around these graves. And there's our boy, which we gotta deal with accordingly. Yeah, not a fan of those guys. Not a fan at all. They don't give you a lot of XP, they don't give you a lot of money, and they're a real hassle to fight, so... I tend to not like them. Okay, nothing in that one, so that's interesting. I thought there would be, but alas, there is not. Let's move to the next one, shall we? Oh boy. Alright. Let's see. I believe we start finding treasures in these once we get this far back in the dungeon. Not in every single one, but there's the big 3 that we're looking for are back here. So, and this is definitely one of them. As you can see, we're finding ourselves another pixie, an incubus, which is always sweet. Even though I tend to never use the other ones, as you guys have noticed. They're still pretty good finds, not gonna lie. Let's go this way. Fight! Alright, let's keep moving. Open sesame. Yeah, nice. We'll make a swap here. We have this to pass over. And then a new weapon. Nice. Alright. Let's keep moving. Let me check my map here. Okay, that's a dead end. Let's see, let's go this way. Oh, more enemies to kill. Let's keep on trucking. Okay, nothing of interest. Like I said, in many of these dungeon crawlers, if you explore most of the dungeon, you'll mainly get through it relatively easily. Okay. And Melody leveled for anybody wondering or interested in that kind of information. I think there's about 3 more of these left for us to kind of play around with and explore. And I do know one of them has an item, but I don't think we need that item. But we're going to get it anyway, because you guys know how I operate. There's always a use for stuff. Alright. Let's keep moving. And an outdated piece of armor because we went in town and bought the better, so that's fine. And this little dude here, no 1-2. Keep moving because we're going to be attempting. I like currently our map completion progress that we've been going with so far. And then yep, here we go, another one of the big bads in the area to kill. And Rodai leveled, just for anybody curious. He leveled and he learned lightning, which is going to be interesting. Another offensive spell. And an underground staircase is discovered. Oh my. And this leads us to the Graveyard Catacombs. But we're not going to mess with that at the moment. Nope. Let's go ahead and warp out of here. We'll use pretty much one of these because we really only need one on us for right now. And away we go. When we look at our map, we can see where we went, because we'll probably need to fiddle with that a little bit more and go through it for what it's worth. Let's head back to town. We're going to sell off all the excess. Trust me, there's a lot of excess here. We're also going to recover, so let's recover first, because we pretty much looted the entirety of the dungeon of that area, and we'll deal with that staircase later. No kidding, we'll deal with it later. So it tastes like healing. Sorry. Controller was trying to connect. Alright, let's take a look around here. Oh, let's sell off our old gear, actually, first and foremost. Shoot. Okay, you guys can't take me anywhere. But so now we know where there's the stair. Oh my god, I'm hitting forward. Why? We know where the stairway is. We'll deal with that shortly, right? But for right now, let's just go ahead and do some goodies. Sell off our goodies that we don't need. We don't need the longsword anymore. We don't need the large shield anymore. We don't need any of this. And she's got Is that it there? We don't need that many antidotes. I should check our main dude again really quick. Thing he doesn't need. No, we can keep the 2 herbs. He's got 2 herbs. She's got 3 herbs, but we don't need all these antidotes. Herbs. She's also got 1 piece of gear we gotta sell too. Which is a steel circlet, which is a downgrade from what we've already invested in. That's why it's worth fighting those enemies that we fought, because they have a chance of dropping armor. So, and then we can sell that armor. So we're relatively geared up here. I'm gonna check. So at this point, we've got a couple options available to us of where we want to go next, and that will be a surprise for the next episode because we still got more items to find. We also could go further into the game as well. So we have some things that are strategically available to us. It just depends on what we really want to do. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for more live gaming action, because when we come back, exploration and realization is coming down the road, and you definitely don't want to miss out on that. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.